peace, be still. And there was a great calm. So once again, the high priest interrupted and stopped the second witness before he finished his testimony. He told him, I appreciate your effort, that the charges he made were indeed true. But there's no law on the books about meddling with the weather. Because of the fact that none else have been able to reverse the direction of the wind, no law had ever been written against weather meddling. As a matter of fact, everybody talk about the weather, but can't nobody do nothing about it. Furthermore, when you consider the damage that is done by a hurricane, you would dare to convict a man that could stop a storm. So my brothers and sisters, the high priest thanked this witness and told him that the charges of meddling with the weather wouldn't stand up in the court of law. Well, they continued to seek someone with a charge that would stand up in the court of law. Then one fellow came in and said, I got a testimony against this man you call Jesus. I got a testimony that's going to blow this case wide open. You trying to get enough evidence on him to warrant a trial before Pilate? I got exactly what you need. He took the witness stand. He said Jesus of Nazareth is guilty of tampering, a crime that is indeed against the law. For he's been tampering with the jury. We all know that anyone who tries to tamper with the jury in an effort to determine an outcome of a trial is guilty of a severe felony. Well, this man Jesus is guilty of that crime. For I happened to be in the temple not too long ago when this man Jesus was teaching a class. And he was elaborating upon one of his main points. And a group of concerned citizens called themselves the moral majority came in with a woman who had been caught in the very act of adultery. They had already volunteered to serve as jury, and they wanted this man Jesus to serve as judge. They had already found her guilty, for she had been caught in an act. Some of the members of the jury had been eyewitnesses to a crime, but this man Jesus, instead of acting like the judge and pronouncing the death sentence, he took her case and became her defense attorney. Well, let me sidebar for a little minute, because I don't know about you, when false accusations are coming against us, I'm so glad that I got Jesus as my defense attorney. Instead of putting her on the witness stand, he immediately started tampering with the jury. He looked at the members of the jury and he looked at them dead in the eyes and said, let him that be without sin cast the first stone. Now that's what you call jury tampering. They wasn't on trial. She was on trial. You see, my brothers and sisters, they messed up when they brought the woman to Jesus. For they said that we caught her in the very act. Well, caught is a verb. It's the past tense of catch. Now there are three ways to catch something. You can either catch it by fishing, hunting, or trapping. Amen. So when rumors go out and folk talk about, I caught them, there are only three ways that you can catch them. Either you fishing for something. You hunting for something. Or you trying to trap somebody in something. So in other words, whenever you point a finger, you got four more turning back at you. They came up talking about the law, saying this woman ought to be stoned. We got a lot of folk like that today, always trying to tell you what the book says. Whatever the book tells me, it's telling you the same thing. See, some folk do everything they big enough to do. Don't even think about the book, but as soon as your foot slips, they want to talk about the book. Oh, I thought you was a preacher. Well, I thought you was a member. The witness just continued with his testimony. Then to top it all off, this man Jesus stooped down and wrote on the ground. Now, I don't know what he wrote, but I'm told it was a long list of sins committed by the jury. And it must have been damaging, because when he wrote it on the ground, the jury got up and left one by one. Now, if that ain't jury tampering, I don't know what it is. As a matter of fact, it's borderline blackmail. And I came by to let you know that if Jesus were to say to us today that he that be without sin to cast the first stone, none of us could pick up a stone. For all of us have sinned. It does not matter how churchy you look.